Imagine this. A global conflict has erupted. International trade has halted. Supermarkets are running out of supplies. The power grid is unstable. It's a situation that feels ripped from the pages of a dystopian novel. But in reality, it could be a scenario we face in our lifetime. The world is changing, and with it, the threats we face are evolving too. In this ever-changing landscape, resilience and self-reliance are more than just buzzwords. They're survival skills. And the first place to start building these skills is right at home. After all, home is where you feel safe. It's where you retreat to when the world outside seems daunting. But in a crisis, your home can also become your lifeline. Remember, in a global conflict, the usual supply chains we rely on could be disrupted. The weekly trip to the grocery store, it might not be an option. The power that keeps your home warm, your food cold, and your devices charged, it could be intermittent or even non-existent. So how do you ensure your home is ready for a long-haul scenario? How do you make sure it's not just a place of comfort, but also a haven of self-sufficiency and security? That's what we're here to explore. We'll delve into the essentials you need to stockpile, from food and water to medical supplies. We'll talk about how to enhance your home security and how to maintain power when the grid goes down. We'll also discuss sanitation and hygiene, mental and emotional well-being, and how to stay informed and connected when traditional communication methods might fail. This isn't about fear-mongering, it's about preparedness. It's about arming you with the knowledge and tools you need to face any scenario with confidence. Because in a world of uncertainties, the one thing you can control is how prepared you are. In such a scenario, the only safe place may be your home. But is your home ready for the long haul? The first step in preparing your home is ensuring you have essential supplies stocked up. Now, before you start imagining a doomsday bunker filled to the brim with canned beans, let's get one thing straight. It's not about hoarding. It's about being prepared for any eventuality. Think about it. If you had to stay in your home for an extended period, what would you need? Well, the basics, of course. Food and water. But not just any food, mind you. We're talking non-perishable items that have a long shelf life. Things like canned goods, dried fruits, nuts, and grains. Don't forget about comfort foods either. Chocolate, coffee, tea. They can be a real morale booster when times are tough. Water is another must-have. The rule of thumb is 1 gallon per person per day for drinking and sanitation. Consider investing in water purification tablets or filters too. They can come in handy if your water supply becomes contaminated. Next on the list is medical supplies. This includes a well-stocked first aid kit, prescription medications, and over-the-counter remedies for common ailments. Having these on hand can be a real lifesaver, literally. But it's not just about food, water, and medicine. There are other essentials you might not immediately think of. Things like batteries, flashlights, matches, and a hand-cranked or battery-operated radio. Even items like garbage bags and plastic sheeting can be useful in a crisis. And let's not forget about personal hygiene. Toilet paper, soap, toothpaste, all these things can make life a lot more comfortable when you're cooped up at home. Lastly, consider your pets. They'll need food and other supplies too. So, there you have it. A basic checklist to get you started on your path to preparedness. Remember, it's not about hoarding, but about being prepared for any eventuality. The key is to start now, little by little, so when the time comes, you're ready for whatever life throws your way. Once your supplies are in place, the next step is securing your home. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of home security. When we talk about home security, we're not just talking about fancy alarm systems or high-tech surveillance cameras. We're talking about practical, hands-on measures that anyone can implement. First off, let's talk about doors and windows. These are your home's first line of defense. Reinforce your doors with deadbolt locks and strengthen your windows with security film or laminates. These measures can deter opportunistic intruders and buy you precious time during a crisis. Next, consider your home's exterior. Trim back any overgrown shrubs or trees that could provide cover for unwanted guests. Install outdoor lighting to illuminate dark corners and deter potential threats. Remember, a well at home is a less attractive target. But securing your home is not just about keeping threats out. It's also about staying alert to what's happening around you. Cultivate a keen sense of awareness. Listen for unusual sounds, keep an eye out for suspicious activity, and stay in touch with your neighbors. Community can be a powerful defense in times of crisis. And let's not forget about fire safety. Install smoke detectors, keep fire extinguishers handy, and ensure your family knows the escape plan in case of a fire. This is often overlooked, but fire is a real threat that can quickly turn a safe haven into a dangerous trap. Lastly, consider investing in a safe or lockbox for important documents and valuables. In a crisis, you want to know exactly where your critical items are and that they are well protected. Remember, home security is not a one-time task. It's an ongoing process of evaluation and improvement. Always be on the lookout for ways to enhance your home's security and make it an even safer place for you and your loved ones. A secure home is a safe haven, and when SHTF, a safe haven is exactly what you need. What happens when the lights go out? Here's how to keep your home powered up when the grid goes down. In a crisis, maintaining power isn't just about keeping the lights on. It's about preserving refrigerated food, staying connected to the world, and ensuring you have the resources you need to stay safe and comfortable. This is where alternative energy sources come into play. First, let's talk about generators. These are a reliable choice, providing a steady stream of power when you need it most. However, remember that they require fuel. So if you're considering this option, you need to stockpile enough fuel to keep it running. Next, we have solar panels. These are a sustainable solution, harnessing the power of the sun to keep your home running. That downside? They're dependent on sunny weather. Wind turbines are another option, but they require open space and consistent wind flow. With the right energy solutions, you can keep your home running smoothly even in a crisis. In a prolonged crisis, maintaining cleanliness is crucial. It's a sentence that bears repeating because it's so often overlooked. Without proper sanitation, disease can spread like wildfire, turning your safe haven into a danger zone. Let's start with waste management. Without regular garbage pickup, waste can pile up quickly. Consider investing in composting bins for organic waste and create a designated area for non-compostable waste. Water is another key factor. You'll need to ration it wisely, not only for drinking and cooking, but also for cleaning. Wet wipes and hand sanitizers can be a godsend when water is scarce. Toilet facilities are another consideration. If your regular facilities are out of order, consider options like portable camping toilets or even DIY latrines. Now let's talk about personal hygiene. Regular bathing might be out, but sponge baths can keep you feeling fresh. And remember, clean clothes are just as important as a clean body. Good hygiene can be a lifesaver. So let's make it a priority, shall we? Surviving a crisis isn't just about physical preparedness. Mental resilience is equally important. In any crisis, the strain on our mental and emotional well-being can be as challenging as the physical aspects. When confined to our homes for extended periods, it's crucial to develop strategies to manage stress and maintain a healthy mindset. A positive attitude plays a significant role in our ability to cope. It's easy to focus on the negatives, the things we can't control. Instead, try to shift your perspective. Focus on the things you can control, like how you spend your time, the skills you can learn, or the projects you can accomplish. Embrace this time as an opportunity for personal growth and self-improvement. Keeping busy is another key element in maintaining mental health. The mind is a tool, and like any tool, it performs best when it's put to use. Whether it's learning a new skill, working on a home project, or diving into a great book, the goal is to keep your mind engaged and active. Another vital aspect of mental well-being is staying connected. In an era of advanced technology, physical isolation doesn't have to mean social isolation. Make sure to regularly check in with loved ones through phone calls, video chats, or even old-fashioned letters. Share your thoughts, your struggles, and your victories. These connections can provide a sense of normalcy and a valuable emotional outlet. And finally, don't forget the importance of self-care. This includes getting regular exercise, maintaining a healthy diet, and ensuring you get plenty of sleep. These basic elements of self-care are fundamental to keeping both your body and mind in peak condition. In essence, mental and emotional well-being is about balance. It's about balancing the challenges of the present with the hope for the future, balancing activity with rest, and balancing self-reliance with the support of our loved ones. Remember, your mind is your strongest tool. Keep it sharp. Information is power. Here's how to stay connected when traditional communication methods fail. In times of crisis, the importance of having reliable communication and access to information cannot be understated. So, what do you do when your phone, internet, or television services are disrupted? That's where backup communication tools come into play. Consider investing in satellite phones or ham radios. These can provide a lifeline to the outside world when conventional networks go down. Remember, these devices require a power source, so be sure to have a backup power plan in place. And let's not forget about the good old battery-powered or hand-cranked radio. It's a classic, but it's still one of the most reliable ways to receive critical updates from local authorities or emergency services during a crisis. In a world where communication can be disrupted at a moment's notice, these tools can truly be a lifesaver. Stay informed, stay safe. Being prepared is not just an option, it's a necessity. We've covered a lot of ground today, walking you through the essential steps to make your home a bulwark against the unexpected. But remember, preparedness is a journey, not a destination. It's about staying informed, being proactive, and continually adapting to new information and circumstances. So don't stop here. Keep the momentum going. Subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to ensure you're always in the loop with the latest survival strategies and prepping tips. Knowledge is power, and sharing is caring. So, don't keep this vital information to yourself. Share this video with your friends and family to help them get prepared too. Finally, this is not a monologue, it's a conversation. We want to hear from you. Do you have questions, suggestions, personal survival stories to share? Leave a comment below and join the discussion. Together, we can face any challenge that comes our way. Stay prepared, stay safe.